Zona Libre, tuloy-tuloy apo tinde panagtirinang gaya. Inday apo subyana ni Attorney Elfinio Kid Castro. May panggapay lang aro dapo itiretoy tataris na yung kata nga impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte. So, attorney, subya nagdede-sulod-sud ko. So, kanati linaon na itirati impeachment trial after itirati diskusyon itata. May panggap iti presiding officer, attorney. So, ano ti ba ko na tayo? Kasi kita nagbalin nga sarita ni attorney Season, summit kaniya lead the House Prosecution Panel, Attorney Jervil Luistro, attorney.
Actually, ma'am, pag titingnan, we have yet to see yung kanilang ipepresentang mga ebidensya. Kasi syempre yung evidence to be presented, okay, so dapat it should be, that would be the basis for the conviction or acquittal of the person or the public official subject to impeachment trial. So hopefully they will be they will do impartial justice according to the Constitution and the laws. So pag tinitingnan mo kasi, ang nakakalungkot kasi rito is that parang baka, although we are not saying, kasi hindi pa naman natin wala pa naman silang desisyon tungkol dito. Kaya lang hopefully yung papairalin dito would be the yung justice should prevail. Yun dapat yung kasi as senator judge, they take an oath to do impartial justice according to the Constitution and the laws. It should not be on the basis of their political affiliation. Although, shall we say that political affiliation does not automatically disqualify a senator. However, yung kanilang actual bias, okay, may become a matter of ethical and political concern. So tayo naman na nanonood dun sa impeachment trial, so doon na tayo mag-isip kung sino ba talaga yung pumapanig, okay, sa katotohanan, di ba? Or yung para sa ikabubuti ng bayan, or yung mga tao ay yung mga binoto natin na nandun representing us as judges are just taking favor to someone else na it's because of their political affiliation. So doon na magtatalo dyan. Kasi okay, so kahit sabihin natin na yung sa punto na to ang pinag-uusapan ay yung mga ebidensya, na yung ebidensya ay dapat sang-ayon sa batas, but then again, syempre hindi naman hinahanapan ng individual na individual na basehan ng bawat senador sa kanilang desisyon, kasi magboboto, that would still be in the form of votation. So syempre hindi mawawala na magkakaroon sila ng actual bias regarding this matter. Kaya lang, hopefully we are praying na they have taken an oath, kasi prior to the start of the impeachment trial process, they have taken their oath that what they're going to do is to give impartial justice according to the Constitution and the laws. So yun lang naman yung iniisip natin dyan.
Okay, so panagkunam, attorney, that ipupush na nga this trial should be fair, attorney, but unukit kitaan tayo tata, iti sitwasyon na digito'y senator, nang huna kita uray basit lang abanag, ukit kitaan tayo, ket talaga nga pagsusinong batanda, attorney, so panagkunam, agbalindang atang, fair, ay ti pa nagbutos da, attorney, although it's still too early to say, attorney, gaputado pa iti pagnana detoy, dupay iti mapasamak, attorney, but panagkunam, kaligitayan na, no ibis tayo, kaligitin mo nunan nga paspasamak.
No, if you are going to consider, di ba, what's happening now and what happened in the past months. Diba merong yung bilang ng senador ay nababawasan for no obvious reasons. So, syempre tayo din na mga nanonood sa kanila. So, syempre hindi rin mawala na mag-isip ka kung bakit nangyayari yon. Kasi 'di ba as we all know yung when you talk about the impeachment trial, it's a matter of numbers. So, yan is although this would be presented to the public na live na papanood natin. But then again, siyempre yung ating observation would only remains to us. Yung votation would still be dependent upon the senator judges. So, siyempre yung kanilang decision based on the presentation of evidence, yung decision nila would not be in favor to our what we are thinking, doon na talaga magkakatalo diyan. So, 'di ba in the past we used to have impeachment trial as well. But then again, lalo na kung ang person involved or subject to impeachment trial is an elective official, anong nangyari? Hindi naman nakakaroon ng decision. So, ang ending nagkakaroon ng people power because the people because the votation of the senators does not speak, okay, the sentiments of the people. So, tingnan natin kung ano ang mangyayari or abangan na lang natin ang susunod na kabanata. So, at this point, shall we say na they take an oath to do impartial justice based on laws. Hopefully, they will stand to it. Kasi baka ending, what would matter to them would be their political affiliation. Okay, na kung saan sila papalig ay hindi sa hustisya but rather to their political affiliation, which is of course yan din yung fear nating lahat kasi nga at the end of the day what we really wanted to our officials, they should always be accountable to the people. So yun naman yung punto natin. So they should always be reminded that they should be accountable to the people. More so na malapit na yung ating 28 election. So hopefully they will decide in favor of the people, not with their political affiliations. So hindi naman natin sinasabi na it's because tawag dito yung baka kasi yung sinasabi nating not on political affiliations, parang pumapanig na tayo doon sa kabilang partido, hindi naman. So wala pa kasing napapresenta na ebidensya na although mayroon na tayong naririnig in the past. Okay, but then again, we have yet to see kung ano pa yung kung ano ba talaga yung grounds for the impeachment and at the same time what are the pieces of evidence, okay, that would prove their allegations towards the vice president. So ngayon, kung ang tanong kasi ng karamihan, paano ba kasi yung pag-convict, okay, doon sa ating impeachable officer. So pareho lang ba yan sa mga criminal cases? So, iba baka iniisip nila kasi naririnig nila betrayal of public trust, okay, yung mga commission of heinous crimes, iba yung mga ano natin. But then again, does it really when you talk about impeachment, would that constitute a criminal act? So not necessarily kasi an impeachable offense need not to be criminal. So and of course an official may be acquitted in criminal court yet it still be impeached. So pwede naman ganon. So masalimot kasi pag pinag-uusapan natin ang impeachment trial, although it should be basically based upon our laws, yung kanilang decision, but then we cannot remove the fact that there is a political nature of the ongoing trial. Kasi nga, pagdating nga sa botohan, hindi naman na kinakailangan ng malalimang explanation sa kanilang boto. Basta boboto na lang sila if that's already the votation after hearing both sides and then present na for judgment, boboto naman na lang sila. Hindi naman na pina-explain, expound further yun sa kanilang mga standing. So, syempre, yun nga yung sabi ko, you cannot remove the fact that when you talk about the impeachment trial, although it should be based on laws, kasi yun ang sinumpan nila, pero you cannot remove the fact that their decision would still be affected by their political affiliation. So, kaya ang nangyayari ngayon, di ba? So, they started as 24 and then later on, nabawasan na yung numero kasi they need this particular number to convict. They need this political number to acquit. So doon na sila nakatutok doon sa numero. Hindi naman na sila nakatutok for doon sa pagpresenta ng ebidensya para yun ang makakapekto sa kanilang desisyon. So yun lang yung nakakalungkot. Kaya yun, ang objective is to bawasan yung mga yung numero ng mag-a-acquit, bawasan ang numero ng magko-convict. So it's already a matter of numbers rather than the presentation of evidence that would warrant their judgment. Kasi parang nakikita mo na meron na silang decision, di ba? Na meron na silang sa kanila, hindi pa nagsisimula yung trial, parang nagkakaroon na sila ng yung kanilang they are alluded to something else na meron na silang decision, I mean. Okay? So parang meron na rin silang pinapanigan sa punto na yan. So hopefully, at the end of the day, dapat yung mananaig pa rin would be impartial justice than their political affiliation. So yun lang naman.
Okay, attorney. Okay, attorney. Anyway, maraming salamat. Itidatiya panangtod mo, itiya oras kada kami. Kastamat nga pa ng iburay mo. Itidati nga kapan panunuta, masiktan pa lang itidati niya sayang kata. Ngayon muna nga daw, iti impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara.
Ma'am, alaman lang na ganan. Kaya ko lang clarify, tilo office ko is in Marcos. So Marcos, Ilocos Norte. Kasi although you can always contact me kasi yung coverage naman is with when you talk about coverage, pwede naman hula Ilocos Norte kasi lagi akong tinatanong, nagme-message sila kung saan ang aking office. So ang aking office is in Marcos and I'm presently working in Nueva Ecija. Kaya nako-confuse yung iba. So although yun, pwede naman nila akong i-message anytime. Kaya lang may mga nako-confuse pa. Sabay talaga ito kasi minsan nandun tayo sa office, may nakakilala sa atin and naririnig daw nila yung ating boses sa radyo. So ako ba yon? So the answer is yes. Sabi ko, nag-a-appear ako sa program ni Ma'am Janice. Okay, so nandun din tayo sa Duralex Sedlex sa every Sunday. So yung naririnig nyo, ako po yon, sabi ko. So thank you very much, Ma'am, and to our listeners, nimbag nga Rabi.
Okay, so again, maraming salamat, Attorney Elrinio Kid Castro. Okay, sa rin mga kabombo ni Attorney Kid Castro, may nagpailang araw daw po itirati impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Managapoy itirati nga banag, itultuloy tayo ito, itintay panagdiri ng